from the political party primaries. National Assembly Speaker Justin Muturi has weighed in on the brewing dispute between the Salaries and Remuneration Commission and members of Parliament over plans to slash MPs' allowances in the next Parliament. Muturi says the MPs are to blame for any changes in their salaries and remunerations. Parliament itself has lowered the threshold for the election of members of Parliament. Naima Sampao with that story.
Statements that were deemed
claims that there is a ploy by the Salaries and Remunerations Commission to slash MPs' allowances in the 13th Parliament seem to have unsettled some members of Parliament. During a sitting last week, the MPs accused the Parliamentary Service Commission of colluding with SRC to deny them some of the benefits they are entitled to.
We are aware that the Commission, the PSC election, is negotiating with the SRC on terms of service, Mr. Speaker, that Mr. Speaker, include raising the commissioners' allowances, raising what they earn and how they're going to be in the next Parliament, Mr. Speaker, and at the same time negotiating how to reduce our allowance, Mr. Speaker. I'm aware and confidently aware that they are negotiating to remove the sitting allowances of members of Parliament in the next Parliament. They're negotiating to remove and reduce the allowances that we earn when we travel abroad, Mr. Speaker.
The issues of mileage, Honourable Speaker. Members of Parliament, and I think the Honourable TJ Kajwang yesterday or the day before raised that issue. It is a matter that we have tried to address as members of Parliament who come from Nairobi and the environs for 2 terms and even before that, Honourable Speaker. But because some of the commissioners who have become so dynastic in the commission benefit personally, Honourable Speaker, from the terms that they get under the mileage terms of Parliament, they have no consideration for members of Parliament who elect them to go and represent them.
No, it's not possible. It's not possible for the commission, Parliament Service Commissioners, to champion any commission interests which are outside the interests of members.
Muturi, who is also the chair of the PSC, has defended the commission against these allegations, saying the MPs will have themselves to blame in case their allowances are slashed, since the MPs have reduced the threshold of getting into the august house.
If their salaries go down, they will have themselves to blame, because they are the ones who are proposing to lower the standards, the qualifications. So you can't eat your cake and have it. You want people who cannot read what is contained in the budget speech. Those are the people you want to go to Parliament. Then SRC is at liberty to say, surely, these ones, because they can't even be able to understand what is contained in the budget speech, why should we pay them so much? So SRC will be justified. But that I leave to the members, because I don't vote.
In February this year, the Senate passed the Election Amendment Bill 2021 that scrapped the degree requirement for aspirants seeking elective seats as members of Parliament. Muturi says if the same is passed in the National Assembly, the SRC will use it to evaluate salaries for the members of Parliament.
So we will be implementing that post-secondary certificate, because I think Kenyans want that kind of qualification, but must bear in mind that SRC will be looking at it. So if you set a very low benchmark, don't then complain about what kind of salary SRC is going to recommend for your members. So all you need to do is just propose an amendment to that section 22. Remove the degree requirement and leave it so that you can get farmers to come.
Members of Parliament earn 50,000 shillings as out-of-pocket allowance whenever they travel abroad on official parliamentary duties, depending on the destination. 10,000 shillings for a chair of a House committee per sitting, 8,000 shillings for vice chairpersons, and 5,000 shillings for ordinary members. They are also entitled to 5,000 shillings for every plenary sitting. The members of Parliament are expected to have an informal sitting, popularly known as a Kamukunji, on May 9th to deliberate on the issue. Naima Sampao, NTV in Nairobi.